We're gonna try to broadcast.
And I am not in the right seat. Feel free to like put that elsewhere.
I don't know where to sit it.
You would have been. I do kind of remove it. The first one, yeah, concentrating on camera like that.
I always hated that, and we used to, and we had the button, we had to turn the camera, you know, so I always try to sit by the button so I can turn the camera
Yeah.
to the other direction.
Camera showing.
Also, position of aiming, students learn best from figuring things out themselves rather than explicit instruction.
How's it going? How about yourself? It's going good.
I know. We are kind of like, kindergarten enrollment, plus trying to train one of our class the last little bit of like e-learning, except for teachers, and then I sit around playing. It's like, yeah. You do round two? Interesting. What happened in round one?
Anyway. So I switched over. Hard.
Yeah.
So I actually got all my stuff in there. It was only 340 from this. So I said, the answer to my question. Still reading one of the English.
Why did they do that?
That was online.
Yeah.
Then we did this wilderness.
Reading that drive back.
Oh, I'm not. Thank you so much. I was excited when I felt the smell. Because I was packing.
Yeah.
I don't appreciate it.
Yeah. I know, our almost around the clock, but it was associating everybody to their actual ID numbers, because it just needed it to integrate, basically.
Oh my God.
Anytime you can't get, if he's not here, I can be here for 5 minutes.
Yeah, just call it for it. If I'm not here, I'll be at the courthouse.
I was really not ignoring
Yeah, sure.
It's all right, I appreciate you coming down.
Yeah, just Marcello.
That's why, I figured I would call you and said, hey, that's what we're, thank you so much. You're welcome.
How many do you want to, like, you know, so what he does is like, go back to the rest of the just go after your extra name. We've done the last 2 years local. It's like, so last year.
I know who he is, like, looking at him. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to send a message to my friend, the county commissioner, who really pushes this building, because it's worth billions of dollars, and say, hey, you know, it'd be great if you know. What, take building on my calendar, crazy. Just have crazy.
Okay. Were they not?
That's awesome. I'll send you that in an email.
I almost.
You're welcome. Good seeing you.
The one teacher.
Had to be over here because I have to get in.
I'm over here already.
This week, that turned my.
I gotta, my calendar, yeah, it's nuts.
I was thinking.
Well, here's the problem. Tomorrow, start nice to practice testing Monday. There's 5 computer labs. Hey, you're just gonna get 5 computers in lab. Completely.
Like March.
So I gotta tell John that has to be fixed over the weekend. You know, I'm not a great class teacher, because you know what? He fixed the computer for a teacher. She left it, she couldn't log on the
Ice machine if anyone needs one.
She left it on around. I had to go fix it, so. But it was a, you know, it's a man in Cole's mom, so. Sharon. She works as an aide.
I can say that's their alley, and you won't be able to. Hang up that.
Are you all so afraid to be online? It's hard to see.
I learned a long time ago that.
Okay, you need to pass, you need to pass
Try
that,
not to be on.
and go to, turn left
I usually
onto
pass.
Dabs something.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, oh, go back, yeah, go back, and then you'll take it onto or something.
We'll go ahead and get started because
Yeah, you did.
we're all pretty much done this week. As far as how it goes. If you have the link, this is the agenda. You all can edit on it. What we're doing is Michelle Green from the DOE asked if somebody would organize this corner of the state. And most of us in here said we want to be part of that group anyway. I don't remember taking any survey, but apparently we all met because she had all our names. Everything that I made was modeled after the Central Indiana group in Indianapolis that Robbie Grimes and all them do. So we're going to be this whole corner of the state. Tim Wilhelmus is going to do Evansville, and I'm not sure if they got anyone from the northern parts yet. Michelle said she's working on something with ICE where she'd take all these regional teams, so I don't know what she's got planned, but she has something in the works. And so I totally stole this from Robbie, his hangout idea from Robbie. Twitter is blocked in this building, so that's not going to work right now, but the SEN eCoaches, I wanted to just have C coaches, like Southeast eCoaches, but that is something in Australia or Austria or something. So Twitter handles are kind of hard to make. I'm not used to Windows device, so. We are live. I think all of you are in the group, and if you have this agenda, you've already got who we're going to be. If you want to sign in, let us know you're here. See, this is the spreadsheet. We'll keep. I think only Sean Mahoney is going to be virtually. Okay. And Candy McKay is going to be here, but she suddenly had a meeting, so she'll probably try to jump in virtually too. We're actually still on time.
That's why I said you early.
I'm gonna apologize for us ahead of time, because we have a meeting with our assistant superintendent, we have to leave at 10:30.
Oh, no problem. We may not need to go to 11, I mean, this is just sort of like the first stab.
I can see the responses, but like, try to click it, let us know you attended, I need permission.
Cross your fingers.
It says in the link from you. Unless I grab the wrong link.
Yeah, I can see it.
Gosh, you made that down. I might have a church. Oh, I did for the church.
That one I can get, the other one I can't. That's the one you attended.
Can you get to the form?
That's the one I can't get to. I can get to the spreadsheet with responses. It's,
Oh, it's a link to a form.
That link doesn't work at all?
Says you-
It worked in the city.
Send it again, or.
This one? Is it because?
Well, I'm clicking on it, now nothing's,
Now you've made it angry.
Which
I
one?
don't like Windows.
Yeah, I got yelled at by you for walking by Microsoft.
Well, you're evil.
Oh, so Carla filled out the thing, but she doesn't.
Shouldn't have done that. You weren't there yesterday, you don't have to.
All right, try that one.
Yay. You convinced me. You did.
What? Me.
There's a pin.
I mean,
It's not that big. I can do this.
Yes. I really want another shot.
There was a pin. It used to sit right there. Oh, why is there toilet paper in there?
you always need toilet paper. I'm not gonna wipe with the cleaning wipes, sir.
Don't know what to tell you.
I can use it now. Try to.
I've never used that one. I use the other one. Yeah, these ones. This is where they have me.
Make sure you
Kids
change,
will log into this computer.
make sure make sure you change your Chrome settings to allow for touch. It's not.
I am almost positive it's not touch.
It's gotta be touch. It's got things on the side.
Oh, I guess you're right.
Oh,
Finger touch though, that's what I was wondering.
well, but what happens when you touch it?
Nothing.
Does nothing, not even a dot comes up or anything? Push on the board. Nothing. Don't punch it. Is there so there's probably a.
There's a pin. I know there's a pin for this.
Is it in that thing? There's a key.
No, there's more of these dry erase markers.
Oh, I love dry erase marker.
And real pens.
You gotta remember, this room is probably used.
Yeah, go steal that pen.
There's a cord. Well, we'll go ahead and get started.
I'll play around.
Did we get, okay, we got lots of people signed in. Okay, so I just totally threw these ideas out there. We can add to them. But is anyone else gonna do virtual days next year? Or have you done that?
Yes,
You're gonna do them?
we are doing them this year, and then we are applying for Flex Pilot for next year.
And even though we're gonna be the 4th year in our one-to-one program, our teachers are not ready for that. So we will not be doing virtual flex days or whatever.
We are virtual this year, and I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed all 2 weeks of my spring break, and I'm enjoying getting that on time and having a random Friday off.
So you already have them and now they're saying?
No, we're just, like, we've been 3 years one-to-one, but we're still not ready for teachers to put lesson plans online. Like, it is, it makes me sick to my
Floating in our administration.
Yeah, but our teachers aren't
So what
ready.
are they doing every day?
That's a really good question. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just,
We're gonna do the textbooks from the back register.
yeah. Now, ours
No one else?
yeah, so, that Lanesville does, Madison, is Madison here?
Candy can't come today,
Do.
but they are doing, I know that they were
They
doing
do.
secondary and elementary, so it didn't go well at first, and now they're easing into elementary.
Mhm.
We just believe in tossing and winging a prayer.
That's kind of what we're gonna apply for next year, but 7 to 12 is gonna stay home, and we're gonna kind of baby step elementary into it.
So
They're
for
gonna,
Flex Pilot or
for
for?
flex pilot, we're not gonna try inclement weather yet,
Okay.
because we can't. We are just now, well, yesterday was one of the 3rd PDs we've had with teachers on building a lesson plan for next year. Well, actually for the application first. And a lot of them are still kind of nervous. But they've been working on year 1 lesson plan for them to go, hey, whip it out by 9 o'clock and post it somewhere. They're not ready for that either.
See, I want it for inclement weather because where we are in the, I mean, I worked at Indy for 5 years, we got 7 inches of snow overnight, we didn't even have a delay. Where we are now, because we're spread off against 4 cities, like if there is dusting, they're like, school's canceled. And so we have a lot of, like we missed 2 weeks last year. And we get a lot of ice and stuff like that. So that's what I want it for, I want it to be able to, you know.
We told everybody that's what we're gonna get next time. We told them this, you have to prove you can do it now, and then you can do it later.
That's a good compromise.
Because if there's a dusting here, I mean, I
Because
just.
we got so many back roads,
Yes.
and because of the county's budget, if it happens on the weekend, a Friday night through a weekend to Monday morning, they're not gonna clear roads. They're not gonna put anything on the roads.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, the main roads, yeah, because of businesses, but other than that, the back roads where kids
That's
live,
what, yeah.
and it's not gonna
And
happen.
every road in the back that I've been on is only 1 car length wide.
We have some that then like wind up hills and there are drop offs on those.
Oh, yeah,
corners.
there's cliffs here.
And you might drive by Amish or.
Yeah.
They're finding their buggies.
Yeah.
Most time in the morning, it's a bicycle, or it's a Saturday or Sunday afternoon, it's just buddies going.
Wait, there's some, did I hear a voice? Oh, no, sorry. I thought something.
That's the other voice.
Maybe.
She has it.
I do, several.
Is it you, or?
Oh, it might have been her, she's disrespectful when it comes to devices. Sorry.
So you already applied for this coming.
We have not applied yet. The application that's on my to-do list is about halfway done right now. We are doing full K-12 flex 1 time in 9 weeks.
So what percentage of your students have internet at home?
We're a pretty high percentage. We're like 85%. But a lot of ours are hotbox, like hotbox. A lot of
Don't hotbox. They're my guys?
do not hotbox. A lot of ours are like that we have limited data plans because even like I'm on a dish. So and a lot of our teachers are on dishes. So we've had to do a lot of training on you cannot send them a 30-minute video to watch.
Right. Well, they're not gonna listen to a 30-minute video
Right.
anyway.
They're gonna, I mean, we're eating through data. We have a lot of big families in our area, so like they have 5 kids, 6 kids, and then you're on a dish, right? Or, so we had to do a lot of training with that, but we have a high percentage, but even a lot of people are even hotspotting off their phone to get that percentage. So we have to be really careful with the types of things that we post. And then we open our building for the kids who don't have internet. It's open as long as you can if it's physically passable to get there, we will open the building later on in the day. And we are also doing that for the Flex Pilot. So we are open and we will even provide transportation and lunch. We will pick you up for kids who are special ed, who don't have internet, or as an added punishment, because we have some kids who are not doing the inclement weather ones, or if you've proven you just can't do it at home, we'll pick you up, we'll toss you in the bus, and we'll take you to school, and then our aides are working with them the whole day.
What are your teachers gonna do?
We are doing training, so they'll have almost like, they'll have all of our, so we also have teacher coaches. So they will all have sessions, I will have sessions, and teachers can sign up for like 2 of the 4 sessions or 3 to 6 sessions. And then the other half, they will be able to work in their rooms with their grade level partners to work on whatever they want to work on with that stuff.
That's similar to what we, the secondary here, just by hour. Department meeting, office hours, staff meeting, choose your PD, choose your lunch, and office hours. And so we told a lot of them, you're gonna have like half a day to yourself. Do what you need to do without kids in the way. So they kind of like that idea.
Yeah, we have, our kindergarten's fighting it a little bit. Even though they like the inclement weather ones, they're struggling. I think it's mostly because, well, what do the teachers do with their kids? And they both have young kids in the school corporation. But then we're gonna allow, we have a room full of kids working on their e-learning with aides. The teachers' kids can go there with the other kids. So, there's a chance we'll opt out kindergarten if they want, if they're gonna really throw a temper tantrum, they can have kids and everyone else can go to PD.
Is your kindergarten full day?
Mm-hmm.
Is everybody full day now?
Yeah. We're stealing childhoods. We have,
No, I'm excited. I got a kindergarten next year. Yes, all day. I don't know. I know childcare.
I always think it's a plus because one thing you
exactly.
got one left.
That's what taxes are for.
Dude, it's so expensive. I hate daycare. Oh, it's terrible. Every time I hand them money, I get angry inside.
I laughed because we had kindergarten registration the other day. I went to family and they had 4 kids. One 4th grader, the other one's coming into kindergarten. All these other mothers are coming in. Like, 4 babies are going away, and then mom's walking in like, no, don't care.
Yeah.
I get because she's dropping $600 a month. I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy. I think I'm sending mine to, I think they go to kindergarten actually.
So you're doing K-12.
Yes, but we're K-12 in a single building, so
Really?
yeah, we walk down the hallway.
Their principal's also their superintendent.
That's true too.
whoa.
We graduate
That's
55 a year. We are in and out. Everyone who wants to sing at graduation gets to. We are still in and out in less than an hour.
Wow.
I got it. After this meeting, I had like a great story about singing at graduation.
Pictures, not a problem, kids. Everybody wants to sing, and some of them shouldn't.
Did you find that you needed to train your aides that you use in the lab for the days that they're being utilized to like help kids? Did you provide like any sort of training or preparation for them?
We haven't yet because we haven't used them in that way yet.
Okay.
So that'll be next year.
Are you thinking you might?
Probably not, because most of our aides are in the classrooms anyway.
Yeah.
And the kids are pretty confident in, I mean, the kindergartners are good to do it. So they more need the guidance of, this is what you need to do next.
Right, just somebody reminding them, hey, focus on what you're supposed to be doing, but bugging Jimmy next to
Right.
you or whatever. And
Right.
Quit playing game or something.
And we can lock it, like, we do not have, does anyone have a monitoring for their Chromebooks so the teacher can see from their desktop? Does anyone have that?
Oh yeah, we have the
We
go-kart.
love it.
Is it good? We don't have it, and we talked about it for next year.
Lightspeed has one that we're trying to.
I know Lightspeed has one too.
It never works right.
Is the
I know that.
Go Guardians is still technically in beta, isn't it? Like they haven't officially pulled it out, have they?
How much is it? Is it
Yeah,
per
how much is
person or
it?
is it a corporation?
Well, we got it for, it ended up being about $333 a student.
Okay.
And we have it for 3 years, and we have it for about 1,200 users.
Is that $333 a year or for the 3 years?
I think it's per year. Because it was about 15,000, but we got a discount because of your referral from another school. Like we heard it through from
With
Yeah.
which school district do you work?
Swits. So if we refer you, you can get a discount.
Okay.
Maybe we get an extra one. I don't know if you can.
Careful.
So we got like 3,000 off, and then we signed a multi-year agreement, so it was 3 years, so it was a little bit less than that too.
Okay.
And then we have Tab Pilot for our tablets, so the teachers can actually see live views of theirs from home on e-learning days. And so they lock their screens when they're like watching Sophia videos with a little message that says, have your parents contact your teacher. We use Tab Pilot. There are pluses and minuses to it.
What kind of tablets do you have?
We have Samsung. They also do iOS, although our teachers like to take our Samsung. But we're up for adoption next year. But it works with Samsung. It works with Google Play. Well, Google Play for tablets as it is, and then also iOS. But they're putting more of their eggs into the iOS basket right now, just because I think people are abandoning the Google Play tablet ship.
That's where we are. We have iPads, but they're really old. If Google Play is not there, then why don't we not that route?
Yeah.
But I don't think we can buy whole new iPads.
You can, with Tab Pilot, you can lock, so their screens are set, you put the apps you want on each screen, and it looks like a kiddie-friendly screen. They can't get to anything else, they can't get to settings, you even have to put to connect to their Wi-Fi, you have to actually put an app that allows them to connect to their Wi-Fi. But then the teacher can push out, we allow our teachers to push out apps. So they can push an app from Google Play, add it to Tab Pilot, push it from Tab Pilot. But then they do get live views of their tablets so that they can lock them even from a distance.
How long have you been in your room?
This is year 2. Again, we tend to just throw it and jump because we were in the planning. We got the planning grant 2.5 years ago, and we just bought it 3 months later, and we're waiting a prayer kind of thing.
This is our second year too, but we're still implementing. We did 369, and I mean we're 100% now 6 through 12, but we still have K1 and 2 with nothing. Just taking the baby steps. So I continue to throw flex out on the table, but it's not really my language yet.
You can do just the my mom taught up in Southwest
just like a
Dallas,
high school.
and you can just do the high school, and they did it as more of a prep for college.
That's kind of my at the end of this month my admin meeting is coming up, and that's kind of what I want to speak to them about. We apply for that. Let's use high school or something. Pilot piece.
There's a lot of schools that have started with just high school only that you'd be able to get information from, and they seem to be they really enjoyed the experience they had because they knew the high schooler could handle it a lot easier, and kind of made it easier to trickle down.
We did a survey for parents, and a lot of them were just like, well, what do I do about childcare? What do I do? I mean, we're concerned about the elementary. But they already have this misconception that we're sending everybody home and nobody comes to school, so.
Yeah, but I've taken a few 7, 8 o'clock phone calls from parents asking that question, so. But my argument is well, we do kindergarten registration and no kindergartners show up to school. What's the difference?
Well, and
Plain
my argument is, when we cancel school, you're on your own for a whole day. At least we're trying to have 4 planned days. You would know now what they are. They're on the calendar.
Right.
It's not like you're winging it at 6 a.m.
Yeah, we're trying to get since we said we're rural, it's, the library has internet, Subway has free internet. I've talked to the YMCA about opening up their. They can hang out.
That's a good idea, getting a community. We have Boys and Girls Club, we have but we have a Wi-Fi initiative in Jet, where all of Spring Street has free Wi-Fi, and Charlestown's close to, but New Washington's a problem. They're always a problem. But yeah, I think that's okay.
Even we even talked about there's a church in town that talk about upping their Wi-Fi anyway, because they're wanting to build kind of a digital thing in the church.
Yeah.
They're talking about opening up and having members of the church come in, stop in, tutor, help out, just open up the body. It's kind of big. Yeah, and there's a couple churches out. And we were talking about the firehouses, so you just gotta.
We had some kids who actually, we have a lot of walking kids that actually walk to school on snow days to be able to get internet. So.
No, I'm hungry at Go Guardian. Ours was $3.
Well, aren't you smart?
Yeah, we have, if anybody's interested, we're co-hosting one of the DOE's learning conferences. Go Guardian's going to be there as part of it this summer. It's growing, so it's a date, so June 7th and 8th. But I was looking, we cut the 2 pieces of it, and I think it's 3 and 7. It's like 2 different components of it.
So how does that, how does that work then? So when they go into that, particularly like middle school, high school, when they're moving classes, you have just 3 sets, and I'm like, I'm in second period, and that's 2 computers get brought up on the screen?
It's like Google Classroom.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you make your class and add those kids, and you can start it, or everyone's can be in and turn off.
Okay.
And there is an admin piece where we only let teachers even check in between like 8 and 4, or 8 and 4:30, or 7:30. So they're not like spying on them at home.
At 8 o'clock at night.
Because that's what I would do with my free time too.
And we have not activated any cameras because we're like really concerned someone's gonna like, oh, you're watching girls or whatever. So our resource officer is the only one who's ever gonna be able to that button.
Okay.
Because when you have something.
We didn't have the restriction from 8 to 4 at first. We had a lot of teachers fascinated with what the kids were actually doing in their free time. They were watching
Like, I am
random.
so busy, I don't
know.
have time to like stop.
Like some of them were like trying to figure out the relationship
I know, my
of
head.
what these kids were doing and how they were talking and what animal video they were watching that was randomly violent. Everything else. So
Interesting.
yeah, it was really, really weird. It was kind of like, hey, let's tone this down a little bit.
Really, I just can't see me having any.
Well, I could see at the beginning of the year wanting to kind of know what your kids are doing.
Oh, I mean, I guess if they were like, I had no time to do my homework last night, you were like, actually.
Yeah. And there's been at least one kid at the middle school where the teachers were like, let him have open access. We're just getting bad vibes from him. We just want to see what he does. Because he doesn't know we're watching him or anything like that, and just see what kind of weird stuff he's doing, and then we'll crack down on him because he was just a little off. But we get emails all the time because we're the admin section. But sometimes, most of the flags are like, I don't care if they shop, and I don't care if they're on this, and I don't know how to like turn that off.
Yeah, and like I got one the other day, it's like somebody was looking at goats for 4-H.
Right.
Yeah, I was like, I'm like, goats? Okay, hold on, I gotta look at this.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, that's just.
Yeah, and the March Madness, there was a lot of ESPN flags, even though I whitelisted ESPN, because that's fine. We didn't try to block the live streaming, because that was just gonna,
That was a terrible idea, by the way.
well, I don't think it actually worked, so they got on it, but I don't think they might be
You
concerned.
can't block it, because you got CBS, NBC.
Well, yeah, I just blocked it, see, does anybody else hosting parade flags?
We are, any learning conference?
Don't
Biggest
get started.
Independence Day, woo woo, July 25th. We are cutting it off at 1,000. We had over 800 educators last year. So we're cutting it off at 1,000. There'll only be 1,000 tickets sold. We have lots of names coming, lots of vendors coming, lots of sessions. Whether you're iPad or Chrome or anything, we have our keynote speaker is Bill Ferreter, which is at Plug Us In, and he, I know I have a lot of tabs open. According to one tab, I have 205 tabs open right now. Bill Ferreter at Plug Us In is our keynote. He's a teacher. He's a classroom teacher. We're super excited. He's super funny. Oh, and our website's fun because if you go to keynote speakers or if you go to spotlight speakers, if you click on their headshot, you can see them as a child. We're doing that. So once we get everybody's, when you go to our spotlight speaker, you'll just see a page of kids, and then when you click on the, Kyle Pace is coming, Amanda Dykes, Bob Dylan, Aaron Klein, Josh Stuppenhorst, John Spencer, Amber Tiemann, Sherry Gick, and maybe Greg Nussbaum of Mr. Nussbaum's webpage. I'm in talks with him. I just reached out to him, I was like, dude, come to our conference. He's like, dude, I live in Virginia. I was like, dude, I'll pay your mileage. And so tickets are only,
A lot of dudes.
it is. Tickets are only $25, and we're right there on the Louisville border, and they're like, how do you hold a conference for 1,000 people? Jeffersonville High School has 2,000 students, so we accommodate, we can accommodate easily there. And free breakfast, free lunch. If you really want to be a speaker, even though it's past the time, you can put in to be a speaker, and you can come for free. And let's just tell them student not gone. And then there's an awesome hospitality room. We have and swag bags for teacher presenters. Airmark does
Just
our
put that in there, swag bags.
swag bags are super fun. You get lots of teacher stuff like Post-its and pens and T-shirts. And we're getting Samtech. What's Samtech giving? I think they're giving charging boxes. Hold on. I am over budget right now, but swag bags. Project Lead the Way is getting pens, which is everyone wants pens, even though we're enjoying. Coffee cake from Coffee Crossing. Samtech's giving us portable USB chargers, and Matrix is giving us those little flash drives. They're like credit card size. Wallet. In case you need to steal information, like here's 5. And then we'll have like free food things in there.
I remember hearing you talk in that you had your teachers on one of their teacher days.
Yes.
I love that idea.
Our first teacher day is the e-learning conference, and of course you always have a choice of call in sick, but most of ours don't. So 700 of the 1,000, almost 700 of the 1,000 will be our teachers and admin, and so we really get, and we did put out, what do you guys want to see this year, and we got it back. But also we like New Albany, Floyd County is neighboring, and so we said, hey, you guys are 1-to-1. What do you want to see? And they're like, we need this, this, and this. So we made that happen. Project Lead the Way is coming to do some sessions. So if you have Project Lead the Way teachers, Canvas is coming because Project Lead the Way uses the Canvas LMS. Renaissance Learning is coming. Follett's coming. All those things that we purchased or want to purchase are coming to to do those sessions. Let's see.
And how do you just ask them?
Oh, I do not take no for an answer.
She's very.
Apple's coming, like Apple's sending people to train on iPad and Google. Code.org from IUPUI and Code Louisville are coming to do a coding playground. Of course, Promethean's coming to do class flow.
So are you trying to take over tech? Is that what you're trying to say?
Maybe. Flow Cab might come because I told you.
Guess what? I'm an MC educator.
So I asked them last year to come, and they ignored me on Twitter. And then I saw a tweet that they were at this conference in like New York City, and so I tweeted them. I was like, "You won't come to our conference, like what? Because you think the Midwest can't rap, which we can so rap." And so they were like, "We'll totally come to your conference." So it's yellow because I don't have a commitment, but it's not brown, which means they said
You have a picture of a Twitter feed that makes.
Do you want
that
to
you will
email Molly?
exploit until they say yes.
Here's what we email Molly.
Because
I'll just email
she
Molly.
DMs me. Seesaw is coming. Go Noodle is coming. Newzella doesn't send trainers, although they should, but we have some t-shirts and a free pro giveaway account. 5 Star is doing sessions. They're also giving us, because I went to EREV and they had lanyards, and I want what other people have, and I freaking want lanyards. And when everybody hears I need 1,000 lanyards, but I totally duped 5 Star.
They're cheap.
They are like $1.
Well,
She's a spotlight speaker. So Keisha's our spotlight speaker. Good Garbage is coming. She's this artist that does art with garbage, and so she's going to be in the playground, but she's also going to do a session on like how to get resources and things like that. I will do this.
ThingLink gave us premium subscriptions.
Oh, ThingLink did, yeah.
Yeah.
FlowCab gave us a subscription too. That's already done. Let's see, NBI Furniture is going to have a makerspace classroom there. Yeah, they're going to do a session, and then if you go to their session and sign up, you could win that classroom.
do they have do they have standing tables or adjustable tables?
They have the adjustable tables.
This is my goal, is to find some.
Essentially, she's getting her with a baseball bat.
I
It goes like this.
You said right on. I don't know why you were obsessed with things.
Teachers pay teachers pay
Teachers
to
are
credit
obsessed.
gift cards.
Street wants them, Upland wants them now, Alfred wants them now. I'm getting excited.
Renaissance Learning is coming, McGraw Hill is coming, online textbooks, Follett, Bright Bites, Waterford, NBC Learn, ICE is being represented.
Let's just not go to heck this year, just go.
Dude, just come to our conference, learning.com
Learning.com
is giving us, they can't come this year, which is sad, because they're really good trained, but, they gave us skillers, but yeah.
Is there a website, can you link that in there?
Yeah.
For all that?
We don't have a.
Waterfall.
Yeah, I did take notes. We don't have all our sponsors up, but, it's gonna be super. And, last year we did like a gateway big giant heads for all our presenters, or for all our spotlight speakers, and, it was like a
That's
super
what-
fun, like game day thing.
Are you doing the, because some of these people might qualify for what I got last year, but they don't have to be a classroom teacher, but some of their classroom teachers would.
Oh, we also have, $500 grants for, an innovative teacher recognition. We don't say award because, I don't know. Awards
If
are
you have
fun.
teachers, have them apply, because it's really not, I mean, I got it last year when I was still a classroom teacher, and I still haven't spent it.
Yeah, you get $500 and you get, a free night. I mean, if you're really far north, you can get you get a free night at the Sheraton the night before, and you get to come to our spotlight speakers, so you could have lunch with all our spotlights, or dinner with all our spotlight speakers the night before, and you get $500 to spend in your
So
class.
if you have any teachers that, and you get into the conference for free, you just have to do a session.
So what do they have to be good at?
It's just innovative. So like hers was we requested they do videos, and we'll be posting that in soon. But hers wasn't like all technology. Like she talked about like using whiteboard space and like whiteboard paints, and how the kids use, how she uses her windows in her classroom. Which when we talked together, we put all the like video or vocab, on words on there. And so she just talked about how being innovative. And so some of it was technology, talking about how the kids make videos and things like that. And just being innovative, really. And I'll tell you a trick if you want to win. The reason that she talks about it because she talks about the work that the students did. It wasn't about what she did. It's about what the students did with the whiteboard, what the students did with the windows, what the students do with technology, because that's where.
I made my students make it.
And her students made it, so, plus she's adorable.
There a link on that website that will.
Not yet, it will be on c4ignite.com is our website. That will take you to it, but c4ignite.com will also take you to it. And then the innovative teacher, last year it was sponsored by voice.net. This year it's Bright Bites, which is Bob Dylan, for whom he works.
But you literally just get a check, like they just send you a
We
check.
just send you $500. Who do we make it out? To whom do we make it out?
You make
Oh my
it,
God, it still ends in a preposition.
it's made out to the school.
So, and you can c4ignite.com. It just loaded. Oh, it's gonna take more. But yeah, and I'm really good at raising money because our conference costs, because all those names I just read off are really expensive. And our director is difficult, and so it's our conference costs like $25,000 between all the speakers, and we get free food, breakfast, and hospitality, and food, and t-shirts. And I had to buy super sticker post-it notes because of how we put a schedule.
But you get money from the DOE, right?
Yeah, we get 12. Because we partner with Clarksville, but that just means they leave us alone to get their money. Seriously, they will do nothing. I asked their Renaissance, they have the new tech high, and I asked their director, I'm like, hey, what do your teachers need? Because honestly, I toured that place, and it's like, no, there's nobody here from Clarksville. I toured that place, and it's like giving a diamond to a toddler. Like, the teacher's just gonna like, eat it and poop it out. Like, they're not doing anything with the technology. So I was like, hey, what do you need? And he never emailed me back. So, whatever. So we'll have over 120 sessions
Whoa.
that we hand schedule to make sure that all our math teachers, middle math teachers, all our elementary teachers, and all our teachers. Because if I schedule like 2 special eds at the same time, I'll get like nasty emails. I can't go to all of these sessions. Well, let me just change the schedule for you. So, super post-eds. And then there's a Post-it note app, and you just take a picture of it, and then you can move the Post-it notes around on your phone or tablet, and then you just put it, and then I give it to her.
You need like writable magnets.
Like dry erase.
Yeah, like break these up and stick them on.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Where's that for a schedule board?
Oh, yeah.
That's our schedule.
That's what I need to take over to the office. Okay. I'm sorry, I'll stop talking. Also, I'm hungry.
Hey, wait, look.
C4 Ignite. Whoop, whoop.
See, I didn't go back. Everybody said bring your own, so.
I was still.
I guess
We unfortunately will not go this year to see Fortnite because we are going and doing a Kumbaya training session. Where we're all gonna hold hands and sing Kumbaya at a retreat.
I'll have to say that. Is that practice for next year's graduation?
It should be, we'll perform, because everyone can,
You
because
have
everyone can.
a talent show in your graduation.
It's skinny pop, what did you think it was gonna taste like?
No, Angie's up to her, like, elbow in bags like that. It's skinny pop.
So, our whole house tastes like air that's been cooked.
Excuse me, I'm just gonna, this is what we do with Dave, we're gonna sound it out.
Sky. Thank you, ma'am.
Are any of you just hosting stuff for your teachers, just in-house? You are? And like, how much are you offering?
5 days.
5 days?
Wow.
Do they get paid?
A little.
Gosh, I thought I had a headache too.
I don't know, what was
We're
that
gonna
name,
split
like-
it up. There's 4.
What's locally offered? Like, just for their
Oh, just for your
Oh.
Yeah, like what we did.
And we did it last year too. We had probably 5 or 6 days last summer as well. And we did a lot of Google because our high school just went one-to-one with Chromebooks. Our elementaries are iPads, and we've been on a little longer than high school.
You're not going for the skinny pop?
Notice the difference here, you know, I brought the Oreos.
Well,
That's not diet for a while.
depends on what doctor.
I mean,
It's like sadness, bro.
so, so by being paid a little bit, what do you mean? Because we're in a big like union, like we won't do anything that you don't pay us for right now. That's everything.
Last year it was really good pay because we had the training. And we had a lot of that shopping PPE. But this year, it's coming back to what they did before, which we think was $40 for a half day, $80 for a full day.
What was the?
I come to every one.
Last year, it was $30 an hour.
Look out.